Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marianne and this is Marianne's Space, and I hope you love the content in here. And if you do, kindly subscribe to this channel, like my videos and share them, and that will do a lot for this platform. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy today's content. So guys, from the title of the video, you can tell that I'm going to be speaking to moms and anyone who is interested in the topic motherhood. And oh my goodness guys, no one warned us about this hood. No one prepared us for the changes that will come with motherhood. Honestly, me, I was not ready for the fatigue, for the mental workload that comes with being a mom. Your social life is no more, the stress, the sleepless nights, and nowadays the things that you used to do when you were childless, they've become impossible to do alone. And it is so important to have these conversations as mothers, because so many people think they are alone and they think they are failing in motherhood, because especially when their mental health has taken a toll on them. It is important to have these conversations. So yeah, I would love to talk about a few things that have really worked for me in terms of keeping my sanity as a mother and making sure that my mental health is in check. And yeah, please engage me in the comments down below what you've been doing to keep your sanity, because I know one thing for sure is that whether you plan for your baby or not, no one can really prepare you for the changes that comes with having a child or children. Yeah, I know that for sure. So the first thing that I think is really helpful is to get help. Get someone to babysit for you, to give you free time, to at least have free time for you to go and breathe, even if it's outside. You don't even have to go so far from the baby, because I know at some point, especially when the babies are newborns and toddlers, we become so attached, and there's a lot of mom guilt when you leave them. But it is very important to get help with these babies. Yeah, that kidogo distance between you and the baby can really refresh you and give you energy. So it is so important to get help. And so if you have a spouse, a nanny, relatives that are close to you, your friends, you can always ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, because I know the mom guilt is too much sometimes, and the attachment to the baby is too much, that we tend to neglect our needs. So it is always good to ask for help and make it intentional. If you have to have a timetable for rest, please do, because it will help a lot in keeping your sanity. Going for long periods without taking these breaks will not be good for your mental health. It will leave you fatigued, resentful, and you'll not even be joyful to be mothering these kids. So it is very good to take these breaks and ask for help. And yeah, they say that it takes a village to raise kids, and they don't say it for nothing, because it is really hard to raise kids without someone helping you. No matter how strong you are, you cannot raise a child alone. It is impossible. It is going to consume you. And someone said that we cannot pour from an empty cup. So it is very important for you to rest, so that you can go back to your babies when you are fully charged. And yeah, it will make your motherhood journey better. So please consider taking as much rest as you can. So the other thing to do is to have a life outside of motherhood, to identify the person that you were before you became a mother and go back to the things that person loved. And I remember in my first year of motherhood, I had really forgotten about myself, me as Marianne, and I had unconsciously identified myself fully as Mama Amin. And I felt like I was losing it now, and I had started becoming resentful, and I wasn't really happy at that time about motherhood. I was not enjoying it fully, and I was having this kind of resentment towards becoming a mother, because I had like forgotten who I was and the things that I love and my interests and everything. And so and this is why you see a lot of moms, they raise kids for years and they forget about themselves. And now when the kids grow up and they become independent, you start the mothers start experiencing some kind of loneliness, and they are sad now because they sacrificed all those years, and now the kids are gone, and now she has to rediscover herself, and maybe she's quite old at this point. I think no mother wants that to happen at the end of this journey. We would all want to smile at the end of this motherhood journey and to see that we did our best, and we raised our kids, and we also did not neglect or abandon ourselves in the journey. So yeah, it is very, very important to go back to the things that you love, and just make sure you have fun despite being a mother. I know the responsibilities are many and the time is less, but we can always sacrifice some time to just have fun and feel good about ourselves. And I've come to realize that I am more happy and more present nowadays when I'm around my son, because I've gone out, recharged myself, and I've come back with my cup full, ready to pour into his. So yeah, I am loving it more now, because I no one is being neglected, both me and the baby, and both of us are happy. So I would really, really ask you to consider putting yourself first. Sometimes it is okay, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Yeah. I have this other point, and it's the last one, and I think it is really, really important, because even without this one, even the last two will not be too helpful. And it is that you have to accept that things will never be the same again. You have to accept that now you have more responsibilities, that now you'll have less sleep, less time to yourself. You'll never be alone. You'll never do the things you used to do alone. Now you are a mother, and you're in charge of another human. And I say this because whether you planned to have this baby or not, we have a tendency as mothers to think that there is a time that will come and my life will snap back to how I was without kids, and that will never happen. Whether the kids are all grown, you have someone to worry about now for the rest of your life. And I think when we come to fully accepting this, and we offload ourselves of these unnecessary expectations, and accept and embrace this life as it is, and we get going. And I think that can solve a really huge part of what affects our mental health as mothers, especially if you became a mom when you are young. I'll speak for myself, because I had a lot of unnecessary expectations, but now I've come to realize that life can never be the same as when I didn't have a child. So by this, accepting this has really been helpful, and it has made me relax and be calm and enjoy the journey of motherhood. And I hope we can all relax and just be calm about this journey, and just take care of our mental health, so that we can experience the beauty of motherhood, because you know how much of a gift a baby is. It is so fulfilling to be a mother, and with just taking care of ourselves, we can get to experience the goodness and the beauty that comes with it. And I'm wishing you all the best in this motherhood journey, and I wish you and your babies well. And if you ever have a question or encounter a problem during this journey, we can always talk. You can always DM me on Instagram. I'm going to put my handle here, and yeah, we get to talk and help each other, because like I said, it is very difficult to raise these kids alone, and we need each other. So I think that's all I had for today. If you have a question, if you have something to add, please comment in the comment section down below, and we'll get to converse down there. So thank you so much for tuning in and being with me up to this point. Thank you for always supporting Marianne's Space. Until the next video, bye.